Today we're going to learn how to build this idea generator agent that search for news and blog posts on RSS feeds and tries to match them with our customer, our audience and tells us if we can and should create a blog post or a publication about this stuff. So right here you can see it working, and already said 2 yeses and one you shouldn't use this for a blog post. So this is how you can get many ideas for your content, and this is very useful. So let's begin. So first what we're gonna do is put up a schedule. We're gonna set this to weekly schedule, and then we're going to use the Google Sheets node. So get rows, and we are going to create a Google Sheet. So sheets.new, and so we're gonna put idea generator. Okay, and right here we're gonna put websites and create another one called drafts. And on websites you're gonna create a links column, and on draft first thing link, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna create after. So for this idea generator, I want to create ideas for my AI agency business. So it is called extractusai.com. It is in Portuguese. Let's change to English. Okay. And how we're gonna do this is keep tabs on AI related blogs. So we want to search for Google Alerts feed, and we're going to create a feed. So to configure a alert feed, you just need to set up some words like AI agents, N8N, automation, something like this, and then we create an alert, and we can set this to feed RSS. So when we create this, we're gonna show that there's nothing because we just created it. But as time goes by, we can see in another one that I have that it starts to fill up with many news about the stuff that we just created, about the AI agents, autonomous. I think we just put in the alert. So this is a great way to get feed. So right here we can copy this link and paste it here, but this isn't gonna be the first thing we're gonna search for because we just created it. Okay, so I've just created I've just selected these links, 4 links just to start, and now we can continue the automation. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do after selecting some RSS feeds is to select the idea generator and then pull up all the drafts so we don't mistakenly duplicate the same draft twice. And then after that we're gonna use Google Sheets again to get the websites that we're gonna look for the feed. So get rows again, same idea generator, websites, and then we're gonna use the RSS feed, RSS read, and then execute the previous nodes. Okay, for some weird reason I can't do this. I'm just gonna always output data, so we can run this, and then we get 4 items. Okay, and then we are going to use this link right here, then execute this. So right here on draft, let me put up some placeholder right here just to set up the filter. So we're gonna remove all the links we already get. So the new link needs to be not equal to any old link. Okay, and after that I'm gonna create a loop. Okay, so filter and then loop, and on the loop we're gonna use an AI agent. And define below. Let's run this loop. And for the model, I'm gonna use Open Router, and you can choose any model you want. I'm gonna use DeepSeek because it is very cost efficient and a very smart model. And then now we're going to create a system message and pass the content of the post. So the content is gonna be this. So content encoded snippet, and then I'm gonna create the prompt using Gemini. Okay, so I've just created the prompt. Here is how I use, yeah, here is how I prompted Gemini, and here is the prompt that it gave me. So this is the system message, and we're gonna just check this. So the output format is gonna be decision, yes or no, reasoning, why it fit or doesn't fit. I'm gonna say it using JSON, so it outputs in JSON. And the part of the input, there's no need for this. Let me remove this. This is gonna be in the user prompt right here. Okay, so let's just check if this is working, and then we are gonna need to use these edit fields. And what I expect it is that the agent's gonna give me a JSON object, and then I'm gonna transform it into an object. So right here, execute it, and it's gonna execute again. And after that, we are going to append it in my drafts table. Drafts, and then we're gonna do it for the other one. Okay, let's just check the output right here. Okay, so something went wrong. Okay, yeah, output, the object is output. Okay, now it is going to work. Okay, now it worked. Right here we can see. Okay, so that actually it didn't work. So I'm gonna ask the Gemini to please specify, yeah, output to be JSON. Okay, so it just gave me this JSON. Okay, output format and JSON structure. Let's update this really quickly. Output format and this one. Okay. So here we can see we're gonna need a decision, reasoning, title, proposed content, and title idea, key takeaway, target service. So if we run this, let me copy this and run this again. And right here we can set up. So we're gonna use decision, reasoning, proposed content, actually gonna use title idea, key takeaway, and target service. Okay. Let me remove this. And then I can do this. Okay, so now it ran and we got the output that we needed as an object. And we can use this. So loop. Oops, we're gonna need to execute again actually. But that's okay. Decision, reasoning, title idea, key takeaway, target service. Let me execute this. Okay, and link right here is gonna come from the loop. So the link is this. We actually just saved this right here. So decision is yes. Let me just copy this link and paste it to be right. Okay. So that's it. Gonna That's how you build it. So it's gonna give us the decision. So this blog post is yes. Reason the article introduces agent lightning. Directly relevant to Structures AI chatbot and automation services. Value for agencies, etc. Title idea: why your AI chatbot keeps failing. Reinforcement learning. Okay. Target service chatbots. Okay, so that's it. I hope you learned something, and thanks for watching.